Hello and welcome back, I hope, to another episode of Jurassic's World. In the last episode, we built our villager breeder, which is underneath this potato farm over my left shoulder. That works really well, and we've had to get rid of a few villagers because it's just been producing so many. We also have a carrot farm over here, which has a minecart, and obviously the big wheat farm in the background. We've got two villagers in that one, probably going to get another two in there just to make it more efficient. At the moment, we've got potatoes, carrots, and wheat and seeds all sort of coming out. But not quite the efficient manner that I would like. So that will go into a silo or something at some stage. The biggest issue I've got right now is that we don't have enough iron. Every time I do a project, I'm out of iron. So you can see this little circle on this hill above my head. That is going to be an iron golem farm. So we're going to make an iron golem farm, which is going to go up into the sky here. Hopefully not too tall, but that is then going to be turned into a windmill, so it's not standing out and looking awful on the hill. So fingers crossed we can pull that off by the end of the episode. Looking at a couple of designs, think we need to go and get some slime balls because we don't have any sticky pistons, and the wandering trader still hasn't brought me any. I've been asking, still hasn't brought me any. So we're gonna go on a trip at some point to find a swamp. I think it's actually in that direction behind me, near our other villager, or other village that we took our villagers from. So hope you join me for this episode and look forward to hearing your comments on the design. So for the iron farm, what we're going to do is we're going to dig down into sort of a lower level, slab it out so that the iron golems can't spawn, and we're first going to build in sorting system, so that will have a number of chests with impulse SVs, sorting system at the back. We'll also have a place for all the roses to go, either to be destroyed or composted. I'm not quite sure at the moment, but the design we're going to use is Avomance's, and the reason that we've gone with that one is it looks like we can toggle it on and off. Also, I think it will fit nicely into this foundation or this area of our windmill, so when we build up around it, it won't have too much of an impact on the design of the windmill. So I'm gonna dig this out, and then we'll come back to you once I've put in the sorting system. Stage 1 is complete. We now have a hole that's been filled in with stone. So yeah, progress is being made. So we've built up the platform for our windmill, so I think this is the size that I'd like for the brickwork at the lower end of the windmill. Built our spawning platform for our iron golems. I think we'll end up having a sort of lava trench over here to kill them off, and then up here we've got the foundations for the redstone for basically the contraption that will manage the zombies and the villagers and their panic mode. So gonna build up a quick etho hopper clock with our sticky pistons. This will be what sort of blocks the line of view of the zombie from the villagers. So we've got the sticky pistons with some repeaters, and then we're going to put etho hopper clock here. Let's see if I come on over. Yes, I know what I've done here. So we want to go there. That one needs to come over. That one can go there. Always tricky doing doing redstone on camera, but hopefully this should, if I've done everything correctly, work out pretty well. I think we're nearly there, and then we've just got 2 hoppers. So put one down into that one, break that one, redirect it into that one, and let's put some carrots into it. And as we can hopefully see in a moment, it will just pop over and will retract the sticky pistons. Yes. Okay, fantastic. So this is working. We're gonna knock out those blocks, have no unnecessary blocks for the spawning. So then the next stage will be to build a zombie villager, a zombie and a villager area. So gonna get that prepared, and we'll be back in just a moment. So for the villager and zombie part of this build, what we need to do is build 6 across here with your sort of chosen block, and then we want to go 9 this way. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Right, and then you'll know you've done it right because you've got a space here for your zombie to go in, and to put up a wall, and also it will be 1 bigger than either side of these pistons, which is the sort of big part of this build. That's what sort of holds the zombie back. So let's put some illumination in there. So these pistons will raise up. This wall that or these bricks that I'm staying on will keep the zombie in this part of the build. Ooh. And then what we'll do is we'll put the glass around now, hopefully. And then what we'll do is we'll change that out when we need to with the what do you call it, we'll change it out with any blocks that we need to later on, and we'll get a zombie up here and we'll get him falling into that space. That won't be too tricky. So onto this next part of the build is for the villagers. So we want to give them something to stand on when they're scared of the zombie. Let's just bring this across, and then they need space for a bed. And then this is where we're going to put their sort of I can't remember what these are actually called, but they're sort of workstations. That's what it's called. So we're going to put their workstations in here. Might need to swap that one out, just don't want it too low. And then we'll put the beds all along here. So we'll have one, no, we want them facing the zombie. And then what you'll have is, when the blocks are raised with the sticky pistons, they'll be milling around doing their thing over at the workstations, hopefully standing on the workstation more than anything. The blocks will drop, and then they'll panic, and they'll panic over here, and they'll still be able to see the zombie, and they'll spawn in the iron golem below. And that will hopefully ensure that our rates are pretty good. We're going to put some glowstone there, and that should about do it. And again, we're just going to ring this in some glass so that we can sort of see what's going on, but it's not too important. And then we'll need to do a second ring because of their height. When they're standing on the beds, they'll need this extra headspace so that they're not sort of banging their heads or anything. So that pretty much does the most part of this build, or the villager zombie. So next challenge will be to get the zombie villager, sorry, keep saying the zombie villager, get the villagers in and get the zombie in. So I'm probably going to do that off camera because I can see this being a bit of a challenge to get the villagers in and then the zombie in. And we have a lovely raid party over here, fantastic. We'll get these in and then I'll come back to you shortly. And we've got a zombie coming up. Let's see if we can get him in first try. Is he going to make it? Come on. Oh, and we're done. We got him. We got him. Right, so let's tag him up. I've got Avomance, as soon as he is the sort of designer behind what I've based my concept off. I think it's only fair that he has a representation in our world. So Avomance, there you go. You made it. Stay safe, buddy. Right, now we have 4 villagers and our zombie, and we've got an iron golem. Hello, mate. Yeah, so I wasn't intending that. I was going to try and lock this before that actually happened. So let's just lock that so that they're not running around. Okay, right, let's do that. Why won't you? How strange. Is that like a glitch? Has it gone down here? That is very strange. Okay. Alright, let's just do it the old-fashioned way, shall we? Alright, let's knock that out. Good. Hang on a sec. How have I got? Definitely used that. Okay, I'm going to have a look into this and then I'll be back. So I'm not sure what happened there. Logged out and logged back in and he wasn't tagged, so I've re-tagged him and it seems to have worked this time. So not really sure why that one, or why that was glitching out at that time. So, but never mind. We've got it all up and going. We've got our zombie Avomance, and we've got our 4 villagers resting up easy. We also have our first iron golem down here, which is fantastic. So we can now start putting in water and lava, and that will have us producing iron in no time. So gonna get my head down for 30 winks, and then we'll be back to place the water in. So we've put in a water stream at the end here. Just gonna do basically a blade all the way along. Actually, doesn't matter. So I've put our signs in above a water stream, so that will be pushing all of the items along. All the iron golems will be pushed into this lava blade, and now really all we've got to do is put in water, and then we'll be seeing poor fella. Rest in peace, my friend. I need your iron. There we go. And didn't see it go in, but let's go and check it out, and hopefully we should have our first bit of iron. So we have our first bit of iron and some poppies, but that's fine, we can compost them up later. Right, time to get this turned on and pumping out some iron for us. That's that's the only reason we started working on this project, is our demand for iron has been so incredibly high. It's just kept us stuck so much during our project. So there we go, panic set in. Have we got another? Yes, another one. Burn, my friend. We need your riches, your wealth. Come on. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. And they're off again. Have we had another one spawn? Doesn't look like it, does it? I reckon we take, I got what, 32 I think in there, or 30, I think maybe 30, yeah, 30. Okay, so let's take 10 out, and then hopefully that will mean that between spawns, or we could extend it even maybe by 10. So how long? Yeah. Okay. I think we leave those in and we'll let it do its thing. But we are now getting iron. So I think that about wraps it up for this episode. We have built our iron farm as we watch our villagers run around like madmen up there. We are also getting some iron now, which is fantastic. So whilst I'm building up the sort of decor or the outer shell of our windmill, we will be getting iron coming in, and we can collect it and move on with some of the projects which we've been unable to do because we just haven't had enough iron. The iron pain has been real this time. So from me, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you again, and please like this video. I really feel like I want to get some momentum going, and it'll be really appreciated. So see you next time on the next episode of Juras6x's World. Hi, it's me again. I didn't show you my my wonderful storage system. Yeah, didn't happen. No excuse. Ran out of space. Need to go to plan B. No, scratch that. It'll be plan F. So I'll probably get to this at some point. At the moment, I just gotta keep remembering to come and grab my iron. But we'll see you next time. Bye.